In this video, we're going to learn how to mesh a boat cover. Before we start meshing, we'll make a copy of our wireframe model and we'll put it right down here. Throughout this video series, we'll continue to copy our model after each step so that by the end we'll be able to look back at our progress step by step. When copying the model, be sure to include any fixtures in your selection. We'll mesh this model using the InPanel Draw Edge Mesh tool. Let's first go into the options for this tool. Draw Edge Mesh. Here, the default mesh settings are at an INSURF and IMSURF of 13. For this project, however, we want to allow for enough density to capture the curvature of the boat edges, so we're going to increase the INSURF and IMSURF, which means we'll be increasing the number of threads in the mesh. Adding 1 to any number divisible by 12 generally results in a good mesh thread setting. For this example, we'll set the IMSURF and INSURF to 37. Click OK, and now we'll mesh each section of the model. To keep things straight, we'll make sure we start with the bottom polyline of each section. Let's begin with this long side panel at the bottom of the boat. Click the Model Builder, and then select the bottom edge, the right edge, the top edge, which would be this long one, and the left edge. Now we have our mesh. It's very dense, so it almost looks like a solid surface from a distance, but if we zoom in, we can see that it's not. As we make each mesh, we'll give it a unique color, so that later we'll be able to tell all of the meshes apart. We'll color this one green. And now we'll do the same thing for all of the other sections. You'll notice that on several sections, such as this one here, we have more than the 4 edges the Model Builder is asking for. To fix this and mesh these sections anyway, we'll turn several of these lines into one line by selecting them together, say these top 3, and then clicking the Rhino Join tool found on this sidebar. Now those lines are joined into one line so we can mesh as usual. Let's click the Model Builder, select the bottom edge, the right edge, the top edge, and the left edge. And there's our mesh. Once again, let's give this mesh a new color. Mesh. Let's color it magenta. And then we can go on and mesh the rest of the model. Here's the completely meshed model. To learn how to relax these meshes, watch the next video in the series.